This story isn't just frustrating, it's actually heartbreaking, and it's exactly why I do business the way that I do it. I just got off the phone with my preferred home inspector, and he had met with a family who recently bought their first home and had some serious concerns about it. He told me, hey, they just closed on their home with a different agent, but you need to talk to them, so would you give them a call? And I was like, yeah, of course. This was a young family, 3 kids, 3 dogs, starting over in North Carolina. Like most people, they started their home buying search online. They found a few homes that they liked. They connected with an agent online. Again, nothing unusual with any of this so far. This happens all the time for people. But here's the thing, not all agents are the same. And I don't say that to throw anyone under the bus. It's just because there are 14,000 or more agents in our area alone. And just like any industry, there's a wide range of knowledge and commitment and care. So they met with their new agent, they toured a few homes, and they were immediately asked to sign an exclusive buyer agency agreement. Now that in itself is normal. It's actually required in our state if an agent's going to represent you and show you property. So again, nothing too weird there. But what wasn't normal is that the agent never explained what it actually meant. No clear breakdown of how agency works in North Carolina. Didn't talk about buyer's agency or seller's agency, dual agency, none of it. Who's looking out for your best interest? Nothing. So in fact, the agent even told them they were locked in and they could never switch agents, which is very, very false. Then after missing out on the first home that they offered on, they tried to schedule more showings before their trip ended. But their new agent told them that she was heading out of town. She had no backup plan, no referral, no support. So, the rest of their house hunting trip, wasted. They couldn't do anything. So they flew back home, discouraged, confused, as probably all of us would. But then came a call from their agent. Hey, another home came up in that same neighborhood. Do you want to make a sight unseen offer? It's pretty much the same house. So I'm friends with the listing agent. I think I can get it done. So that was the phone call. And it did get done. They were under contract. But what they didn't know was that the listing agent and their agent didn't just know each other, they actually worked at the same firm. And that's called dual agency. And they say that they were never told about it. And that's a huge, huge issue. And it doesn't end there. It's kind of just getting things going. Their agent told them, you don't need a home inspection, it's new construction. And I was shocked by this because I don't care how new a home is, there's no such thing as a perfect one. And that was mistake number 2. Especially when in new construction, inspections actually help your builder stay accountable and deliver a better product, an almost perfect product. But because they didn't know what they didn't know, they took her word for it. And fast forward a few months after closing, they've now got bowing walls, high moisture levels, standing water in the crawl space, a backyard that's always saturated. And why? Well, because the home is on a septic system. And this family came from a big city. They had no experience with septic at all. And the agent never explained it, never offered a septic inspection. And if you remember, actually told them they didn't need an inspection because it was brand new. So they now call a septic company, and here's the real gut punch after all of this. The permit for is for a 3-bedroom home, but they bought a 4-bedroom home, a home advertised as a 4-bedroom home. That house shouldn't have ever been built on that lot with that septic permit, with that septic system. And now they're in like legal limbo trying to figure out what recourse they even have. And I don't think it had to be this way. Unfortunately, I hear stories like this more often than you think, and it crushes me. I mean, because these buyers trusted somebody, and it could have been avoided with the right guidance and the right education. I think back to when I bought my first home, and my agent was pretty much brand new, and I was clueless for sure. I didn't know what to ask, and I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have bought that house. Nobody was really looking out for me or my best interests. And that experience shapes how I show up for my clients today. That's why I think I take this so personally and maybe do so many of these videos. I want to anticipate questions before they're even asked, especially for first-timers or folks moving to our area, because every state's different. So if you're buying a home or helping someone who is, DM me or comment below, and I'll send you some top questions that you should ask any agent you're thinking about working with. Because buying a home isn't just a transaction, it's a massive, massive life move. And I think you deserve someone who treats it like one. So hope this was helpful. Crappy story, but hopefully it helps you save time and money down the road.